about chapters 5 to 8 in Cricket in Times Square by George Selden. And so I wanted to and also it was illustrated by Garth Williams. Sorry, I forgot that, but now let's start. So there is Chester, right? And Chester actually and Mario asked for a glass of water because then Chester can drink. Did you think that it was cool how Mickey made the soda for what was it, Chester? And also Orpheus, sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Orpheus was a great musician, right? And Mr. Smedley told Mario that. Who is Mr. Smedley? And do you think that he's a very good guy? And now Mario is wanting to get a cricket house, and the only place he can get that is in Chinatown. Do you think that Mario will manage to get that place? But anyway, there's no shops open, right? Except for a place called Sai Fong, Chinese novelties. Okay, and anyway, do you think that Mario was getting really frustrated because he couldn't find anything at first? But then, so Sai Fong, how can you describe Sai Fong? And also, Sai Fong isn't like the best person to speak English, but he's pretty good, right? And what do you think of the cricket house? Do you like it or do you don't like it at all? I actually like it, but I think, I like it pretty much. And also, so how would you describe Sai Fong's shop? And there actually is an illustration right here. I thought it was a very good illustration, but in your imagination, how do you think that Sai Fong's shop looked like? And so there was a story about crickets, right, and how crickets came to. Did you like that story, or did you thought it was a little too creepy and scary? Excuse me. Well, I know what you mean, but anyway, Sai Fong sold the cage for 15 cents, which is really, really cheap, right? And yeah, that's really cheap. How much would you sell this cricket cage for? Okay, chapter 7, the cricket cage. So there is Tucker Mouse, right, and Harry. And why do you think that Tucker likes the cage so much? And Tucker's sleeping very well, right? And do you think that it was cool that Tucker slept in money? It would be really cool if I could do that. Like what about how my whole mattress was bundles of money, made out of bundles of money, and my that would be really cool. And then my bedding would have dollars. My blanket would have dollar signs in it, and it was stuffed with dollar bills. No, not dollar bills. There'll be dollar bills a lot, but there'll also be $5 bills and $10 bills and $20 bills and $50 bills, and also there'll be $100 bill, and like those really. And I'll also get a lot of $2 bills, really rare, but you can get them. And I'll also have I think it would be really cool. And Tucker is having a mighty good time, right? So if you had been Tucker, you would still have accepted the offer to sleep in money, right? But anyway, So in chapter 8, there's Tucker's life savings. Chester Cricket was having a dream, right? And he was eating a leaf. Well, what was that leaf? Well, that leaf was unfortunately the Bellini's money, right? This is so bad, right? So Chester was ringing the bell, and Tucker Mouse was shouting, "Fire, murder, police!" Right? I mean, that would be very understandable, actually. And then, how did you feel when Chester, realized that $2 and do you think that packing the bag, when Tucker suggests pack your bags and go to California, do you think that was a very logical thing to say? In my opinion, it would be very hard to do, but still, California is a long way from New York City. The Bellinis will probably never track Chester down again. Sorry to Mario, but yeah. So every suggestion that Tucker suggests is very bad, right? No offense to him, but still. Now we don't know what to do, and then Mama Bellini comes, right? She does not like it. I mean, and I get why, but Mario's mother is right. Mama Bellini is right that Chester should go. Well, to him, right? Because Chester has brought a mouse to it, and of course this is not good, right? So I actually go with Mama Bellini on this one, but you can, yeah, and Mario pays back the money for it, right? Which means that Mario really must like this cricket to do all this for the cricket when he could just throw the cricket out, but he doesn't even do that. He just keeps on working. So, also, Harry says that Tucker has money. You were surprised, right? How did you feel? And do you think that it was right that Tucker should have given the money to Chester, or do you think that he shouldn't have done that? Because, and do you think it was nice when Chester said that he didn't need to do that? Tucker didn't need to do that. But, if someone says that, then you gotta do it, right? Because, if you don't, you'll really look like a stingy mouse or a human or whatever you are. So, but anyway, Mama was really surprised when she saw it. And do you think that, and what do you think about, and now she less, and, sorry, how do you think that Mama felt, and also, how do you think Chester felt about it? And today, and also I wanted to ask you, $2 bills aren't common, right? These are very uncommon these days, but Chester was eating half of a $2 bill, so back then I think that they were printed, and I really do want to say that collecting $2 bills is really cool, so I hope that maybe one day you will do that. But anyway, as always, I wanted to ask you what your favorite part was. And also, there is Sifong's story about the really smart man, right? If you had been that really smart man, do you think that you would have liked it if you had been turned into a cricket? I don't really think so. The gods should have made the wise man so that he has invisibility powers, and also things can go through him if he wants to, which would be really cool. And then he could actually do anything he wanted. He could rob everything because first of all, let's say, because he has invisibility, he could sneak around everywhere, and if he wanted, he could rob, right? I'm pretty sure he wouldn't rob, but let's say that he did rob. I'm pretty sure he didn't, but if he robbed, then he could he was invisible, so he could just, sneak around. All the things would go through him, so they couldn't even lock him up. And finally, so he would become perfectly free. But of course, he could take that mode off to sell. But my point is, it would be really cool if he could do that. So I want you to think of something like this and then make a sort of like a story about it. And my story is that one day, an evil man comes and he begins to destroy everything in the village. But the wise man, he storms up to the evil man, and he fights and he wins. So it could be really short like that, or you could put lots of detail like what was happening and all that. But don't take too much pressure on that. What's your prediction for what will happen next? And also, I hope that you really enjoyed today's session. And it was a little shorter than normal. It might not be, but I think it is a little shorter than normal. But still, this book is, but I just wanted to remind you that this book is really amazing. Hope that you really, really enjoy this book. And have a great day. You can also check out some other books that I have other books that I've made into book clubs. So I hope that you check those out too. Wanted to remind you that there are 6 other books after this book. It's actually a series, and they're really fun. So I think that I will be making some book clubs on that. But anyway, hope that you have an awesome day again.